So this is where the old man likes to stay. This is where he feels the safest. I don't know why he's naked either. He had something wrong in his mind before he died. Like, I keep getting lost in his thoughts. So, you know, there's been some instances of confusion, and he likes to move around. So they're probably hearing a lot of noises, like somebody's living in the walls. He's mistaken this living female for this other woman he knew when he was younger. And so I think this living woman has felt like she's been touched. The living down here would experience, you know, nausea. I mean, he drives him crazy.
What's going on in here?
I've heard growling,
Explain the growling.
like a very distinct growl.
All right, obviously, the question is, do you have pets?
We have 2 dogs.
Have you ever heard either one of them sound like that?
No, never.
Is it possible there's something in the walls here?
I don't believe so.
Is there anything else?
I see a shadow figure,
Okay, so what are you seeing?
a tall, dark black to gray figure. It goes from floor to ceiling.
Okay. So with all this stuff you got going on and all the worries you have, how you sleeping at night?
I get woken up almost every night between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning.
What do you think's waking you up?
It's almost like a feeling of somebody watching me.
What are you hoping we can do for you with this investigation?
I'm really hoping that you guys can help us just bring back the peacefulness of a normal home.
Well, you're not asking for too much, are you?
No.
So, Sadie, how old are you?
17.
17, okay. I was talking to Carrie, and she was saying that how worried she is about the whole family. You agree with her?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? You having experiences?
Yeah. I was sitting at the kitchen table and my hand started to hurt.
Okay.
And I looked down on it and there was a really long scratch. And it's kind of like a welt.
Ooh. Anything else?
I was sitting on the couch and I watched a picture fly off the shelf by itself.
All right, did it look like it fell, or did it look like somebody might have flung it?
It looked like someone might have flung it.
I mean, that would have scared the hell out of me. So, as far as you living here, do you feel safe here, or do you think this is dangerous?
I feel like it wants us out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this is bad. I'm getting much depression, fear, grief, depression. Very confused. This might be some of the PK here.
Do you know where this PK is coming from?
The person who's in this room.
Do you know why?
They're in a lot of emotional turmoil.
So, Kellen, I was talking to Mom, and she said you're having a tough time in the house. Is that right? Do you like living here? No, huh?
Every time I walk in here, I have, like, this feeling where I think of scary stuff. That's why I sleep in Sadie's room. Don't want to be here, and something in here, like, giving me nightmares.
Do you remember any of them?
My whole family died.
Okay. That's a scary dream, huh? Anything else?
The shadows.
You see shadows? Okay, where do you see them?
I saw one in a laundry room, probably the size of you.
Have you seen them again?
Yeah, and I saw a tall one in Sadie's room.
Well, let me ask you a question. If we could fix what's going on here and no more bad things would happen, would you want to stay? Okay, good. All right. Okay, give me a high five. Okay.
Possibly they've seen the tall one. The guy who was with the Native American outside.
Is it in here?
Yeah.
What is the tall one doing?
Just standing there, staring. There's a feeling here of like, you know, obviously wanting it to stop, but this is like the old man's one thing. This is something else.
Talking to your wife before and some of the family, and it just seems like this place has got its issues.
Yes, it does.
So I spoke with Sadie, and she showed me a scratch that she had on her hand, and she's a little rattled. You feel any guilt about like moving her in here with you guys?
You know, I do feel a little bad because she didn't ask for that. She didn't ask for the extra drama.
Any experiences you could talk about?
I do get scratched. Oh, the scratches that I had.
How often have you been scratched?
Over 50 times.
Wow. So listen, you've been scratched. Carrie told me about knocking on the walls and growling. You sure there's not a rodent problem in the house, in the wall somewhere? Have you had it checked for anything like that?
No, we haven't.
Okay, all right. So anything else?
You know, I do see shadow figures in the house.
A lot of other people that I've talked to today told me the same thing. Now, what are you seeing?
I see something walk through the kitchen almost constantly.
How tall is it?
It goes from the floor to the ceiling. I feel it's safe to say whatever's here doesn't want us here.
I'm seeing this supposed Native American man and that thing coming in the window.
You say supposed. Why are you saying that?
I don't think it's really a Native American.
What do you think they are?
I think that they're aliens.
Can these things change the way people perceive them?
Yeah.
And do you know what they want?
To take the person.
Have they been successful in doing that?
Yes.
How do you think this person might be affected by that?
They feel like they're being touched, but then I don't know how much they're remembering of the whole thing.
These aren't shadow people in here either.
So these aren't shadow people.
No.
That's just what she's saying.
Yes.
And they're aliens.
Yes. I think that they're being abducted by aliens.
Are they in danger?
Yes. They get abducted and have PTSD and flashbacks, traumatizing nightmares about being dissected. I mean, I don't think that usually the abductions go very well for people.